NFL players upset their anthem protest isn't working anymore, just teamed up with Obama to screw America in new way. It wasn't enough for spoiled oppressed millionaire athletes to completely destroy our favorite pastime with their anti-American antics. Now Kaepernick and pals are making things extremely personal, going straight after patriotic Americans and outrageously labeling those who disagree with their protests as racists who don't care about black people being killed by cops. After a successful onslaught on America's patriotism, these idiots are now going straight after the Second Amendment and pushing an Obama-initiated gun grab, as their bold move to erase everything that our country stands for reaches astonishing new levels. If there's one thing we've learned from these ongoing protests, it's that these ungrateful athletes have no concept of what being an American truly means. Otherwise these players wouldn't choose to disrespect our soldiers who fought for their freedoms every time they take a knee. These protests are nothing but a political ploy to demonize white America, as we continue to see these athletes throwing up black power salutes when they tackle white players as a way for these racist athletes to proclaim their supremacy over the white race. So it should come as no surprise that these communist-loving racists would go straight after the one thing that sets America apart from any other country in the world, our Second Amendment rights. Sean Hannity reported. The same NFL players who choose to take a knee in protest of racial injustice in America are now turning their sights on the U.S. Constitution, targeting the Second Amendment in a new push to tighten gun control regulations across the country. ESPN is reporting that the San Francisco 49ers, the team that started the divisive practice of kneeling during the national anthem, is now targeting the Second Amendment, donating $500,000 to promote strict gun laws in the U.S. The Niners have pledged $500,000 toward the campaign, which will advocate for legislation banning bump stocks and other mechanisms that allow semi-automatic weapons to become automatic weapons, as well as silencers and armor-piercing bullets, writes ESPN. The parties are also pledging to join with others to forge a public awareness campaign centered on improving police and community relations, the author adds. They say the definition of insanity is repeating the same mistake and expecting different results. After weeks of alienating their fans with NFL ratings now plummeting to startling and historic double-digit lows, this move is sure to raise even more eyebrows among furious fans who are already livid over these millionaire athletes trying to inject their ridiculous political viewpoints on Americans. To date, TV ratings are down roughly 20% from this time in 2015, as angry fans changed the channel after weeks of player protests, Sean Hannity went on. This is nothing more than Obama's foot soldiers continuing to push his anti-American legacy now that their black messiah is out of office. What Kaepernick and the 49ers are attempting to do is a continuation of Obama's gun-grabbing attempts, and just like all liberals do, these adults are using the latest gun-related incident of Las Vegas to push their gun-grabbing agenda. Breitbart reported. It appears the 49ers are ready to pick up where Obama left off, and they are joined by the Los Angeles Police Protective League, an LAPD union, in so doing. On October 26, Breitbart News reported that the Los Angeles Police Protective League is pushing for a ban on suppressors, armor-piercing ammunition, and bump stocks. On February 15, 2015, Breitbart News reported that the Obama-era push was directed toward M855 rounds for the AR-15. The rounds are fully legal under the auspices of the Gun Control Act of 1968, which bans handgun ammunition categorized as armor-piercing. The Obama ATF attempted to apply the ban on handgun ammo to rifle ammo as well, even though the M855 round was one of the most popular AR-15 rounds for sporting purposes at the time. And it was precisely because of the round's popularity that the NRA described the attempted ban as a move clearly intended by the Obama administration to repress the acquisition, ownership, and use of AR-15s and other .223 caliber general-purpose rifles. These millionaires have one freaking job to do, and it's to play football. But for reasons that defy all logic, these athletes think that Americans should care about their political viewpoints. With many Americans already irate over these protests, You can be sure that these ball players' decision to go after our Second Amendment rights will be complete suicide for the league, as I don't see any red-blooded patriots about to stand idly by while these morons disrespect not only the soldiers who gave them our freedoms, but the Second Amendment rights that continues to ensure our nation stays free from tyrants.